Hello, and we're back, and today we're going to be looking at the long drive, and we'll be talking about if it's still worth it to get it. Uh, this game's quite old. It's been out for quite some time, and it's always been a game that's been pretty fun for me to play. So we'll check it out, and we'll ask that question. Let's have a look, guys. I've done some prep work on the car already. Get her going, and just kind of cleaned her up before we get going on our voyage here. Kind of forget the controls. It's been a while. There we go. There's the e-brake. Looks like we drove out. I believe you can change the view with one of the buttons in C. Yeah, there we go. Starting off with a crappy car. And as you know, when they're rusted, you can fix them up. Kind of cool little feature. Switch out engines. There's quite a bit you can do in this game, so right off the hop I gotta say, very creative concept for a game. Not really a lot out there. I seen one game recently try to kind of steal their theme, but they kind of failed at it. I won't name names, not gonna shame anybody, but I did find it pretty shameful personally. So the object of the game, basically, you've got to keep your vehicle maintained while you travel as far as possible, basically. Hence the name Long Drive. What I used to do is keep the telephone poles on one side. That way I didn't really get distracted or turned around or headed in the wrong direction. The car I'm in is pretty crappy, as you can see. Let's talk about some of the fun things first. Radio's pretty fun. They got some good stations. Cars all have a specific feel to them. Each car is a little different than the last one. That's pretty fun. So they got a good variety of engines, parts you can swap out. I really like how all parts will basically switch from one vehicle to another, even if they don't fit, you can still put it on there technically. It may look a little silly, but sometimes it's pretty fun to just mismatch parts and just make a monster, basically. So in that aspect, the game is pretty creative, pretty well made, but there are a few major issues that I personally find issues, and again, you guys may differ. You may think, hey, that's not how I feel, buddy. Well, tell me in the comments below if you agree, if you disagree. I'll try to be respectful and realize we're allowed to have opinions, right? Well, here, let's show you the first thing they don't like about the game. Let's go ahead and purposely wipe out. If I can, I don't know if I'm going fast enough here. Not really. So, what I was gonna say, I can't get it to do it because I'm just not going fast enough in this car, is that when you wipe out, the physics are a little bit weird. Like, everything in your car is probably gonna shoot through your car, then out of your car, and go bounce across the fields, basically. Maybe I could do it here. I'll hit this. Yeah, I didn't do it. I'm just not going fast enough, basically. There is no real car damage. It's all just like your parts fly off and you go pick them up, you put them back on, and they're fine again. So, like, but there is a wear and tear too, so the car will get rusty as you travel around and things like that. It just doesn't have a damage meter, I guess. It would be something that says this part can be destroyed or not destroyed. So again, that's probably one of the least favorite things about this game. Anyways. And another thing I don't really like is, like, I know it's the point of the game. I know it's the whole point of it. And it just said it was a creative way to make a game. There's only so long you can travel along endlessly just driving. You flip the radio on. It's day, it's night. You see some cars, you don't see some cars. It does get pretty boring pretty fast. Like, I guess the biggest point of the game would be to try to travel the highest amount of kilometers for like bragging rights or something like that, or just for a personal sense of accomplishment in the game. But I've never traveled probably more than 10,000 kilometers. I'm usually bored by then. I'll find a few cars, I'll get a trailer. And again, they are really creative. You can get trailers, you can live in the trailers, you can build them. There's a lot you can do. And it's not really a problem for a lot of people. A lot of people find the game style fine and have a lot of fun with it. So this game's probably about 10 years old, I want to say, and I could be wrong about that. Don't quote me on it, but that's what I feel. That's what I think is correct. And I've probably played it for 3 of those years. Since I played it, the game has updated 10 times, maybe more. And I don't want to not give them credit because they have, for the most part, always taken care of this game. Most people will abandon their games after this length of time. Most games you see, they're a couple months in before they get abandoned. And this game is literally, I don't know how many exact years, I want to say 10. And they're still working on it. They're not giving up. So I really think that's a cool feature of the game anyways. Oh, I shut the car off here. Oh, they added that. Sorry, again, it's been a while since I played. Let's hit our e-brake. There we go. It's a little different to get used to the controls, but again, it's pretty creative. They've got lots of different cars, lots of different things. There's hidden things in here. If you can climb the walls by hitting spacebar the right amount of times, you can get right up the walls, basically. I'm not that great at it. But you can, if you're not me, anyways. So, again, there's quite a bit of things in here. Oh my god. There are some mistakes here and there, as you'll see. Oh my god. So there are some mistakes in the game, and you're gonna find them. But overall, you gotta remember this is, I believe it's a Unity game, and again, don't quote me on that, but I believe it is. I'm just traveling through time now, I think. We'll just hold it here while we travel through time. So, Unity games are usually pretty messed up in general on their own. They usually aren't the most stable, as you see. Usually have a lot of problems, as you see. Oh my, this is messy. And you can see how old their save system is and load system and all that. It works, but it is definitely not great. I just loaded a random game there. So it could, overall, it probably could use some work. You know, like, I would love to personally see a long drive too. I think we've been there and waiting for a long time for it to come out. But that's my personal opinion. I feel like a couple big changes in their game could really make it fun again and bring a whole new life to it. But I don't know what their plans are for the future. I haven't really read about anything and seen any of their plans. But if I was a new person and I was looking at getting this game, say I didn't have anything to play, I've been bored for a while, nothing's really doing it for me, yeah, I would probably get this game. Is it still worth it in 2022? I don't know the price tag. I want to say 15, 20 bucks. I say yeah. You got to remember what you're paying for it too, right? That's weird. It says it's an arm. Like, you're going to get a week out of this of just messing around, having some actual fun. Yeah, it's worth it. You know, think about going to the movies. What's that going to cost you? 50, 60 bucks, and you're going to get an hour out of it. So if you think you can actually get a good value out of this and you'd actually enjoy it for a week, pick it up, is what I say. I would say in 2022, the long drive is still worth taking that long drive. Now that's, again, it's a personal thing. I'm a game developer and I do see what has gone into this game. I don't like a lot of things in it, but that's preference. I don't like Unity. I don't like their textures. I don't like their choppy landscapes. And again, you're free to disagree. If you think I'm wrong, just tell me in the comments. Tell me why you disagree, what your points are, and we can look at it together. But personally, I would still get the long drive in 2022, and so that's my opinion. If you're looking for a good opinion on it, that's what I think. So anyways, like, subscribe, thumbs up, and if you'd like to see some more videos, click my page there. If you'd like to support me because you like what I'm doing and you'd like to see more, you're welcome to grab my game. There should be a link in the description, and it should be on Steam. If you'd like to see some videos on it, click my page, my YouTube page, and you can see some videos there. And thanks for watching. Peace.